Welcome one and all, I'm Keith, this is Game to Please, and we're back in Fallout 4, You Only Live Once, done live. And last time, well, I stumbled about the Commonwealth and, you know, accomplished what I needed to accomplish. So, we finally have a few places up north, besides Starlight Drive-In, contributing to our food and our water. Yeah, that was really annoying, having, just this much, I don't know, problems with our settlements, drawing water and food so I can't make adhesive and can't make water stuff. Hello, Zachary. Welcome to the stream. Yeah. And apparently I am not actually doing what I need to do. There we go. Okay, I'm all set now. So yes, today the stream, it's going to be finally going off to Nuka World. I think it's maybe 2 or 3 parts ago that I started bringing that up, and I've just kind of pushed it off. But of course, before we go off and do what I say we're going to do, we need to do one last thing. There's one more settlement over here, right around the corner. And before we do any sort of, you know, teleporting back to the Institute so we can get back to Hangman's Alley and then we can have a nice, easy setup for our inventory. Yeah, we need to set up one more base that's probably not having enough water, not enough beds, not enough food. Well, I might have enough food. We'll see. So, yes, Sunshine Tidings. Hopefully that's fine. I'm just going to do a little bit of sprinting. My fusion core situation is a-okay. I can always buy more for 240 or something like that. It is not going to be an issue. And I think the last time I was hearing about this place, there was some amount of attacks happening. Great. Okay, we've got raiders, and one of them has a missile launcher. I wouldn't mind taking that person out at the very least. Why does there have to be raiders? I just wanted to have a nice, easy start to the thing. Okay, Mr. Machete Man is going to be ineffective. How many raiders are we dealing with? Looks like I've got 2 turrets down, 3 turrets down. Not looking too good. But I think there are plenty of people. Let's just take a look. Yeah, 12 people. Is that it? Hopefully that's it. I am not going to get too close unless I'm for sure that I'm not going to run into more raiders running up the hill. They like to come over from multiple angles and all that jazz, so let's be careful. Okay, so seems fine. I don't think I saw any, well, I was about to say I didn't see any legendaries, but I wasn't really close enough to determine how legendary they were. 2 for 130, that's not even that bad. And it's bloodied, which is just glorious. So I played an entire melee run without running into a single bloodied weapon, and a bloodied baseball bat is as good as it gets. And yeah, I am just kind of disappointed with my melee luck this run. I've run into a few really fun ones. Oh, but anyway, so we've got, what have we got over here? Defense is just down the drain, and we need some drains for these pieces of water building those pumps, so we can do that. Water and food now at 23. I think our meat fruit situation is fine. Let's fix these turrets up. It's not going to be too expensive. Whoopsies. You fix, and you fix, please. So there was that one over there. While we're here, though, I'm going to make sure that this place is nicely defended for the next time that they can't bother to actually man these defenses themselves or whatever. Okay. Let's do a two-stage. They have to around here. It's probably more inconvenient for the turrets to have a bunch of stuff to have to shoot through, but they're I don't know, they're up there far enough that it should be fine. So we've got turrets, and more turrets, and fix this one. Okay, so 50 defense, and we can do maybe 3 or 4 people on the old guard post duty. I'll just do a little bit of that over here so we don't have to walk back and forth. Nice little redoubt. Okay, you're bored, so do that. You're bored, so do that. You're probably bored, so do that. I'm guessing you're bored as well. Everyone's bored. I'm just going to do a wall right here. Increase the amount of safety these people are dealing with.
Sure.
Okay, so what have we got? 68 up to 74. Maybe one more person somewhere wants to do something useful. Hello?
Got it.
Get to work. And then everyone else can be on various things. Let's not forget one of these, one of these, one of these. And what else? We can give them something to scavenge. You don't scavenge the person, scavenge the things.
Got it.
Okay, so do we have enough food, defense, water, beds, all of that fun stuff? I think we need more beds, frankly. And of course, we are not going to give them the good stuff. Just some crappy sleep rolls, sleeping bags, whatever you want to call them. Okay. So at least water and food and beds are dealt with. I guess we can do just one more little burst of protection. Something like this? Come on, get up there. Okay, 100 defense. Perfectly balanced with what it needs to be.
Seems to be growing well.
So it should be able to defend itself even if it does get attacked. I forget the way that works. Either 100 defense is won't get attacked, or it will be able to defend itself if it does get attacked. Yeah, makes perfect sense. Okay, what else? I think that is it, unless there's some more people that are really bored. Just get on defense. Why are you guys not actually doing the defensive thing when I actually gave you the things to do defense? You, stop sitting down.
Sure.
Okay, now we're at 106 defense. Perfect. I'm gonna call it good. We have all the mute fruit over here that we could need. Let's just take a look at what the resources are. Okay, corn, we have 66. Mute fruits over at 174. And potatoes are at 49. Great. Yeah, I think we're good. This should be plenty of food. There's not a whole lot left of the game, especially when it comes to needing adhesive, but let's head on back to the Institute, get back to Hangman's Alley, and Is there anything else I want to waste time with? I am not quite sure. Should have double-checked their inventory. That's fine. What have we got going on over here? Okay, so we're ready for the Gauntlet in Nuka World and all that entails. We just need to organize our character. There's a couple of things I need to keep in mind. That's just Sheffield. Nice and easy Sheffield. I wish I could give you better clothes, but you just want to be stuck like that. When it comes to Nuka World, I've been doing some thinking and doing some research and doing some just guesstimating how much time it takes to really do Nuka World. To get control of the park, get everything you need so you can turn the power back on and call Nuka World complete. That can take a while. Especially in survival mode where you don't get to fast travel. You have to go through the transit center every single time and go through listening to the radio not the radio, the little tram operator like PSA. Hey, Nuka World, it's Nuka World, take a look at that, take a look at that, take a look at that. And it's just awful. Trying to get the raider bases set up, it takes forever. So, there's a few things we need to keep in mind when going into Nuka World. We will be able to leave after the Gauntlet, so we don't need to overdo things too much. But again, it's better to just come prepared, right? I'll get myself ready first. Let's take a look. Oh, it's good to see that many vegetable starches available. Okay, something like that. Noodle cups were out of dirty water. I don't understand where all the dirty water went, because I definitely had something like 70 dirty water. Unless I turned them all into... How many eggs do I have? Now I'm curious. I only have 17 eggs. I connected the castle, right? The castle's definitely connected. Right? Guys? Is anyone here? This isn't the happiest settlement, but... Okay, you... Yeah, I'm connected to everywhere. Sanctuary and Outpost are the only places I... Nope, not what I want to do. Feel like I should have more than that. Just double checking. Okay, so I do have 66 Mirelurk egg omelets. Okay, that makes me feel better. That's kind of what I was thinking I should be at. Plus the ones that I have elsewhere. It makes sense. Okay, so let's take a look. Beer bottles aren't going to be a thing. But if we do the... Oh, what is it? Gauntlet stuff. There we go. We still have some of those. Let's grab them and do some watering. I think large baby bottles can be turned into dirty water. 37 packs of cigarettes. I don't have a problem. Okay, so, and lots of pre-war money. It is good to see just unlimited caps at my fingertips. Okay, so that's that. I guess I don't really have as much as I thought I would. I'm going to do the water quick like, and it's going to be fine because I have my guns, and there's no one around, hopefully. Okay. It's fine. Places to check over there, and over there. Definitely don't want to be squeezed in between enemies if that's the random occurrence that's going to happen. And I don't see anything. Okay, we're good. So, the Gauntlet, it's not that difficult. If you know what you're doing, then the jetpack helps. Stealth boys help. The rad suit is very nice to have. And I will be showing off my explosive gun in the gas room because, well, I didn't see you earlier, so I'm getting too used to using my tactical HUD. And I don't like Brahmins coming up on me like that. Please don't, Mr. Brahmin. I will kill you if you do again. Okay, so the rest of my inventory. Let's just kind of get some stuff put away and then we'll figure out what needs to come with us. And I am going to put away everything that's grenade-wise. Ah, bloodied aluminum baseball bat. I wish I would have found you in a different run. That's so good. That is so good for a Yolo run. Especially when I'm at 50% health and it's only going to go downhill from here, it feels like. Okay, so my weapons. Radium sniper, that is going to be useful. Definitely bring it. Pray and spray, definitely bring it. Recon laser gun. Recon is good, and it does prove a purpose that I'll get to later on. I don't know if I need Shoddy McShotgun, because Shoddy is for a few instances of close range, ghouly sort of things, but the staggering radium is just a little better in my opinion. It doesn't have the drop off of the range, so I can use it for medium to near targets. Shoddy is pretty much only for really close targets. The weight of the ammo, the weight of the gun, there's just a lot to recommend for staggering radium. And the whole action point cost for that thing, I can get my action points back with all those Mirelurk egg omelets. If I run into a situation where I'm VATSing enemies close by that I want to kill, I should be using different weapons anyway and getting Psychojet going and all sorts of stuff. So I'm going to leave the Shoddy. Shoddy's going in the bin. Not the bin, the cupboard. The bin would be if I'm throwing it away. So you've been serving me pretty well, but you just run into issues when the enemies are a few steps too far away. And I can't have issues when it comes to Nuka World. There's too many things that can go wrong if you do things ever so slightly off from perfect. Okay, we've got pretty much exactly what I would need to be wearing. But again, this is 15, 20, over 25 stuff. I'm going to be wearing my power armor at all times, I feel like. I can bring the talking one. But besides that... Oh, it's fine. Just keep it on. Well... Nope. It's going. I can wear my green dress and my talking. I'll have the armored battered fedora and the armored battled fedora. Where's my military fatigues? Wow. At some point I got rid of my military fatigues and I didn't even register. Okay, well, interesting. I guess that's one reason to be wearing the dress, because I don't have anything better. So yeah, I don't think it's going to come up. I'm not going to take my military fatigues. I'm going to be either wearing hazmat suits or power armor. Maybe my green dress for a few things. But yeah, between that and my green dress, I can put on those two things and one little bit of armor, and I can have 229, and I could raise that 229 up just a little tiny bit if I was bringing the rest of my gear and actual army stuff, and of course the agility is nice to have, but I don't have that right now, so I'm not going to go out of my way to fix that. That was my mistake at some point, and it's not going to come up, I hope, so let's just forget about that. And it's annoying, but I am going to undo all of this, because this is just a little not organized. We're going to put away as much as possible and rethink what we actually need to take. And the miscellaneous, get the weight stuff out. Okay. I guess viable blood samples are a good thing to get out of there too, but I'm going to hold on to it. Get that stuff away, pack of cigarettes, just hold off on it. Okay, so between my guns, without any ammo, I'm sitting at 88 weight. If we start adding ammo, I'll need not plenty, but lots of the 3.8 for the explosive. That's only 10. The 45 rounds, I am going to take tons of those. Not tons, but about, let's see what 500 is. Oh, 15 pounds? Not bad. Just to make sure I have everything I need. The Gauss rifle. This is my bread and butter. And I do want to take more than I would ever possibly need, just in case. So 200, that's another 6 pounds? Can't even keep track of this. But the nice thing is that covers everything except the laser. And for the fusion cells, it's more for the recon scope and a few things. So I think we're going to get by with 150. Not too bad whatsoever. Fusion cores. We're sitting at 18. And I have these other ones in case I want to give them to the Vault 88. Vault 81. The vault over there. Anyway. So if we take maybe 8 fusion cores, and we'll have access to more along the way. That's up to 175. Not horrible. We don't need to take our shotgun or shotgun shells, which is nice. Now, explosives. I will take... We don't need too many mines. The nice thing with the mines is... Let's just take all of those, though. We're going to be picking up about... I forget if it's 10 or 20 mines along the way. There's a few of them. A nuka grenade just for problem situations. And maybe 24 plasma grenades. We'll take 2 and 3. Let's take 1 pulse mine. That'll be a nice thing to have. Okay, so for aid. Berry mentats are only at 7, and that's half terrifying, half to be expected with the rate I've been using them. Buff tats is the better version anyway. Day Tripper, I guess, to increase luck and charisma. Why don't I just take great mentats? I don't know. But I guess we'll take it for the luck, just in case. 2 Deathclaw steaks, crispy squirrel stuff. The great mentats, we'll just hold on to all of them. And I think 4 grilled radstag. Our gulper slurries for particular instances. What else? Take all of the iguana just to have at the ready. Jet and jet fuel is really quite low. I am surprised. I've been going through jet pretty quickly. Okay, orange mentats, I need to use those more often. Overdrive, the psycho minus the damage resistance. We'll do all of the psycho jet. And what else? Don't forget the purified water. Let's take 12 of those, frankly. I'm not sure what else we should get. Radex is nice to have just for selling around. Same with Radaway. I should turn Razor Grain into Noodle Cups. Stealth Boys, we're going to overkill and take 15. Stim Packs we can sell. Vim will take 4? Let's take 4. XL, okay. Ultra Jet, I guess, as just something to stick in my inventory when I don't really need to stick it in my inventory, that's fine. And then the roasted Mirelurk meat, that's a good food item. Okay, that's fine. Noodle Cup, let's take care of that. So we'll essentially be able to take those first, and then the water. Ah, screw it, let's do all of them. Okay, and then the other things we need to think about are... we don't really need the Vim stuff. Just extra AP from the thing. It's not really what I use it for. I use it just to undo a single rank of sleepiness. I am going to take a look at one thing because it will probably come up at least a couple times. What is it? Utility? Well, I wouldn't mind having that dealt with. All of those bones finally get to be used up. Been taking a while. Mines, healing, grenade, fireworks. Refreshing beverage. Now, removes all rads. Does not apply to me. Cures all addictions. Does not apply to me. The thing that I like about refreshing beverage is for 2 water, you get to completely undo all of the thirst that you have. So the extra stuff, antiseptic, blood pack, stim pack, and Radaway, it's expensive, but it's an effective weight to reducing water issues. So if I get, 4 drugs in a row and I'm just completely really thirsty, I can take one of those and save 4 or 6 water or whatever it comes out to be. Radaway, I can't make that because I don't have the glowing fugness. Unfortunate. Shouldn't sell all your Radaway if you're going to make that. Now. Let's just take a look. We can pretend that we're... I like these round numbers, that's good to see. We can pretend that we're not going to need to take anything else. It's probably not a bad idea to take more stuff. Let's take a look at what we can make when it comes to our drugs, quick like. Berry mentats are... well, we're down 1 tar berry, but we only have 1 of the antifreeze, so hold off on that, I'd guess. The thing that we're low on, frankly, is jet, and we can make a whole lot of that. I'm tempted just to restock a little bit. Maybe 15 or whatever that is. Yeah. So overdrive and jet fuel, I think, are good things to have. The action point recovery rate, it's very useful when I'm running around trying to do things quickly. And overdrive. We'll make 5 more of those. We're good on Psychojet, I think. Let's do 5 more of those just for the hell of it. Our Psycho's low, but that is Hub Flower and Stim Packs, and it's unfortunate, but we're not going to make any more of that. Our grenades. Making plasma grenades now. We've got a limited supply of nuclear material, unfortunate, but we have plenty of oil, so I will make some of those and some of these. Okay. Baseballs, I've been collecting them, but I'm just not really enjoying the baseball No, let's not make them. So, that's that. Oh, let's make the bottle cap mine. Always make a bottle cap mine. So we're looking at 300 weight, approximately. 45 grenades, 29 plasma grenades, only 10 fragmentation mines and 11 bottle cap mines. Yeah, that's fine for me. The thing is, we need things to go very well. I'll get into things, but let's sleep. What time is it right now? 10 p.m. I've got the 2 level ups, almost on a 3rd level up. Let's save them. I know that, you know, Lone Wanderer, 25 more action points is nice. Getting more Action Boy would be nice. There's plenty of things I want. That concentrated fire is looking really nice too, just to make sure if there's a really nasty enemy and I want to be in Vat's defense for it. Yeah, Vat's defense. I haven't been getting too much use out of this game, unfortunately. Let's double check. What do I have for my diseases? Only lethargy. And this poor adrenaline is going to go away. But I can't argue against getting rid of adrenaline for undoing this weariness. That's too much. Okay, so it's 10 p.m. Let's go until 10 a.m. Yeah. So this is our build, our run, our whatever. And I am going to just put on my hazmat suit right now, because that's going to be the next thing that I use coming up when I'm outside of power armor. Okay, didn't take out the fusion core of my power armor. Always gonna make that mistake, but I don't think there's any settlers here to actually do anything about it. There's like one doing the food. Yeah, this is a strange thing that I'm going to do. I'm going into Nuka World without, I don't know, without the improvisational aspect. I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I want to do. I think we're good. It's just need to make things go correctly. Let's see. And I can always buy more ammo at the shops. There's actually some really nice weapons that aren't even legendary over there. That is something I'm considering. I'm not exactly sure what the 7.62 or whatever the ammo is, but whatever rifle that gets up to a sniper rifle. I think it does over 200 damage. But the nice thing about it is the recoil. You could essentially take Jet or Psycho Jet or whatever and have just a lot better circumstances when it comes to... Ooh, Mr. Corsair. I mean, it's fine to kill him, right? Because if we do it in one shot, then we don't go hostile with the Institute. They're still in hidden. Oops, they're pissed off. Sorry, Synths, I don't know what happened. Everything, you know, just was a blur, and all of a sudden the Corsair was dead. So, hopefully no one runs around the corner and starts shooting at you guys, but I want a few things, because they always carry some fun stuff. And, of course, help flowers are nice, since I am quite low on those. Not nice enough to go up to that one where there's a battle about ready to happen. Let's be on our way. So, getting off to Nuka World, getting to the Gauntlet, getting to the transit center, I could take a vertibird. As you probably noticed, I was really close to the transit center, but I just didn't have what I needed. And I did want to walk by Overland Station, not through Overland, but just walk by, because last time I was there, I kind of preemptively did an attack on them, expecting them to be attacked, and then everyone went red, and I had to burn a stealth boy to get out of that situation where everyone was red and saying, huh? 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 Around me, and that was terrifying. I did not want to be a part of a situation where I was killed by my own settlers at Overland Station. They were all just armed with pipe weapons, but I think that, yeah, that is something to just wasting a stealth boy so you can preemptively potentially not take damage. That's fine. That is fine. Okay. Trying to pick up more hub flour. I should not really need too much of it. I've still got plenty of resources when it comes to the rest of my manufacturing capabilities. The drugs, I should be able to make it through the rest of the game pretty easily, but there's just a few things that make me think it would be nice to have extra hub flour around as a just in case. What are you anyway? Just another pack Brahmin? Okay, so what else do we have? What else is there to do? You guys are... oh, thank God, they're green. Okay. All is forgiven. You just have to give it a little bit of time, and your people that were really pissed at you for slamming down on the ground on them accidentally, they, you know, they forgive and forget. Or maybe they just forget. Okay, that's good. Let's be on our way, now that we know that that's not a situation. Actually, I need to be going north. Actually, two ways. You can go this way, essentially, if you were going up to Fort Hagen, but then detour around this way. You could go kind of the same way, but go across the bridge. Sentry bot right there, usually. Or you could go the weird other way, as if you're going up to Arcjet, cut north and deal with the Federal ration stockpile, or avoid it, loop high across it. The north is better because there tends to be lower level enemies. I've recently been in through there, and so I can at least call off the whole, you know, are there enemies that have spawned to attack the place? Are there problems that I need to deal with? I think that's going to be safer. The other way, if I go that way, I could run into the random spawn over at Fort Hagen with railroad people with a bunch of Gauss rifles and having the high ground as I'm going along the slope. Sentry bots I'd rather not just deal with if I can help it. Yeah, this is the right decision. I think so, at least. And besides that, I think since I've already killed most of these people, it should be fine. Oh, now we just do the walking game. It'll just take a bit. And I could have sworn I heard something in the distance there, which is unfortunate. But I think we'll be fine. Yeah, my path is going to be essentially going underneath the scary gunner area to get to Sunshine Tidings, which is probably not that great of a plan. Probably not that great of a plan whatsoever. Okay, let's test out our gun on a bear. I'm sure that it's going to do wonderfully. If I can see it. Bear, I'm here for you. Oh, he's over there. Okay. Hello, bear. Goodbye, bear. I don't know why I keep picking up meat. I am totally good for meat. That's fine. So this is where I had one of my first encounters with the buggy appearing enemies. I don't know if they were from above or below, but this place puts me on edge for multiple reasons. Don't want buggy enemies, but I also don't want to think that I've killed enemies and them still be around. So those guys, they should be dead over there. Guys on top of here, not so much. But they're above and I'm below. Should be fine. It is very bright out, which is bad. But... and there is a behemoth, like, right around the corner, I'm pretty sure. Let's stay in the shadows, if we can help it. And you, the traitor, yeah. You're fine. Now... guess there is a behemoth over there. Behemoths aren't that nasty anymore. I just want to see what the Gauss rifle does. Mr. Behemoth, I have a survey to fill out. How many shots would it take for you to be killed? Just put a 1 through 5. 2? Okay, sounds good to me. Oh, 1. Okay. Well, that's, you know, reporter's error. They think they're so badass they could take 2 shots. So, in here, I think I found the behemoth really early, and I never even, you know, bothered to come deal with this place. It's not that useful. Fusion core, that's nice. Assault rifle. Don't have anything when it comes to assault rifle legendaries, which is unfortunate. I do like the assault rifle. And what else? Gas canister. Yeah. So we're pretty much back where we started. We probably didn't need to come through, what is it? I almost call it Starlight, but it's definitely Sunshine Tidings. You know, at the beginning of the episode, but I think that is fine. Let's see. I'm just going to drop a few things here and then be on my way, since I've already picked up X amount of loot. Okay. Drop the junk, drop the... actually, that's fine. And I didn't pick up any weapons, so we're still good. Okay. Oh god, it's happening. Raiders right around the corner, should have known. What? Hey guys, guess what? I have friends. No, not beeping. Enemies. Clearly enemies. There's like a settler like right over there. Okay, let's draw him out a little bit. Oh my gosh. Lots of bullets, guys. Okay. What else? Way too many VATS targets for me to deal with. You'd think that they would just run from this clearly unwinnable situation, but yeah. Sometimes the raiders have a decent amount of courage. If not sense. Okay, so there's Raider Psycho. And now we're ready to go to the Gauntlet. Okay. So, that was supposed to be the nice easy path where we just head pretty much straight there. Unfortunately, raiders are going to get in the way of most things. I frickin' hate raiders. Yeah, let's build up our adrenaline ever so slightly. Sorry, Brahmins, you are worth 1% damage to me, and that's about it. I'm not even going to pick up your stakes. Okay, I was gonna say, I think there's a bear somewhere right around here. It's probably that one that's literally right there, isn't it? Well, I think the bear won, whatever altercation that was. Bear, why'd you have to go and do that? Just another stunted, and I'm picking up its meat for no reason whatsoever once again. But hey, it's raining. That's good to see. Rain means that, though it's foggier generally, just the light kind of dims down, so the tactical HUD is actually... It's tactical or targeting? I always forget. I'm going to say this wrong every single time. Targeting. Targeting. I think of targeting as the one that's, you know, putting up pips like a recon scope. But targeting, that makes sense because it targets for me. Yeah, we'll go with that. I'm trying to get an example, but we'll just have to use the actual people over there. So, the thing about this place is few very nasty enemies can be problematic somewhat, and I'm just going to do what I do best. Take some drugs and kill enemies. Nothing fancy. We're in a nice defensible location. We have a good long-range weapon. I could double-check them beforehand, but nope, I don't even have the VATS capacity at this range. Wow. I'm just going to think about what I'm about ready to do. Assaultron, try to kill it first. Everyone else, try to kill them after the Assaultron's dead. A little bit of coffee to get my adrenaline up a little bit more. And let's do this. Thirsty from lack of water, that's fine. One of you. Now that, as you may have noticed, was just a ridiculous amount of staggering to that guy. But also, the recoil is just annoying. Okay, there's the Assaultron. Nice and easy. Now there's going to be a couple people up top. And probably can't see the other... Wait. I totally could have sworn there was a guy. Was I just seeing that thing? I probably was. Okay, for the last guy in caution, he should be over there. Sometimes he doesn't even go into caution, but apparently this time he was extra perceptive. Let's just be... Oh, there he is. Hello. Oh, come on, Gunner. Don't hide behind something that's actually protecting you. It's not your job. There you go. Whoa, what a badass. Okay. Blind fire. Best not to deal with it. Good morning, Neuro. I have essentially just made it to the transit center. What I wanted to do was go to Starlight Drive-In. Not Starlight. Sunshine Tidings. I'm going to get that wrong every single time. Sunshine Tidings has been successfully defended by a bunch of raiders that showed up right when I was trying to get there. I teleported back home to Hangman's Alley, and then besides that, I was just kind of making sure I have plenty of drugs. My drug situation is nice and settled, with what I can at least. Lots of food. I have plenty of Psychojet, plenty of purified water, noodle cups, stuff like that. I made a couple refreshing beverages in case I need to take 3 or 4 drugs at once and get severely dehydrated or something, just as a backup situation. Oh, let's see, because having a 0.5 weight item essentially undo all of the water that you're suffering from lack thereof. Yeah, very useful. Brought a bunch of stealth boys. Everything else is just kind of to sell if it's not really doing much for me, Rad-X and stuff. My ammo situation, I cleaned it up a little bit, so I'm not taking too much weight there. Let's see, the apparel, apparently, I was looking for my armored military gear, whether it's my military fatigues or army fatigues or dirty army fatigues, and I just could not find it. So I'm going in without military fatigue gear, which is fine, I suppose. Taking plenty of grenades, plenty of mines. Well, not plenty of mines, more plasma grenades. The mine situation, I'm going to get plenty of mines from the actual Gauntlet itself. This I'm not going to really be able to use. Just have them as a just-in-case situation. But more gear picking up. These guys, maybe I should just grab a military fatigues while I'm here. Yeah, I think we are... Oh, nice and stealth boy, I'll take that. Recon advanced assault rifle. If only I had picked up a legendary assault rifle that was worthwhile at some point. Love the assault rifle, but we essentially get to have access to something even better than an assault rifle coming in. The 7.62 ammo, whatever it is, that is... it's good stuff. There are... I don't know. There's absolutely no recoil to it. And so you can throw in 4 or 5 bullets when another gun you'd be able to throw in maybe one and maybe a second one that misses. Yeah, I know. Goddamn raiders. I really should have, you know, come here sooner. I think there's too much blood. It's everywhere. It's so everywhere that it's covering your entire body. I'll just, I'll have to put you out of your misery. I'm sorry, guy. I'll tell your family that you love them. Oh, wait. He's no longer bloody because he's no longer alive, and that... I am trying to be the good guy, and I'm just killing people. I need to make a change. This is ridiculous. I need to reform myself. If I can do anything after Far Harbor, it's frickin' reform myself. That was a mess. I'm going to do better. I need to do better. Okay. Hopefully we can go and, you know, convince the raiders to put away their dastardly deeds and be done with that sort of lifestyle. Yeah, we'll head off to the Gauntlet, though, and get through that. Because caps and killing are my thing, as long as those caps are from raiders, and the killing is easy and I don't get killed.
Will begin next week. Reserve your tickets for the site.
So, this thing is going to be interesting.
Hello, and on behalf of the Nuka
We've got...
Corporation, we'd like to welcome each and
I can't
every
move.
one of you aboard
Can I usually not
the
move?
Express monorail. For your own
I guess I don't walk around this very often because, you know, I want to essentially, you know, just sit back and let this whole thing play. But yeah, we've got... Oh, let's see. We've got a lot of parks to get through. We need to secure Nuka World. We need to essentially, you know, take control of the raiders. Essentially get them to all be on the same side. And then we need to somehow get the power back on at Nuka World, which is its own can of worms, can of something.
I only got a minute.
And here Gage is telling us that we need to do XYZ to do XYZ, which is wonderful.
Porter Gage.
But
And the truth is that guy Harvey you off.
yeah, we've got a lot to do.
But if you somehow make it through alive,
We'll see.
I'll give you the details on my offer. In the meantime, have fun and put on a good show. I'll be watching.
Okay, so the Gauntlet. The Gauntlet, the Gauntlet, the Gauntlet. The thing about the Gauntlet is this character is remarkably well set up to deal with 99% of the Gauntlet. The other 1% is just relying on a little bit of luck to make sure, and carefulness, that you don't take damage. One thing I will be doing is taking a look at all these trash cans. Bottles just left and right. More purified water and adhesive. Good to see. But, yeah, souvenir stuff, no thanks. So, this first room, you have two options. You either kill the turrets that you can kill, like that one, but you can't kill these other ones, no damage there. It's unfortunate. But the other option, just to be sure that you don't get a random bullet thrown at you, is to be quick. And to be quick, you take a jet, and you start running. So, over here, they're going to start turning on in a few seconds, and they can't do a thing. So we just kind of keep going this way. They're going to do stuff, but as long as we get past that first little area, any of the random fire they throw at us, not going to do anything. Lots of explosives and stuff around, but we have the light step perk, or whatever that's called. Go back through here. I'm going to pick up all of these wonderful springs and screws and all that fun stuff. So, as you can see, we can kill the enemies if we want, but we really don't need to, especially standing next to this amount of explosives. And moving on, let's just take all of that stuff. Flamer fuel. I'm not going to pick up any of the guns, I don't think. I'll just have to drop them later. That's annoying.
Nice.
Okay. So duct tape, silver, that's a gear, and I'll take the fuse for it. No reason whatsoever. Now you just kind of hop across this. Oh no, you're falling. I'll just use my jetpack. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. We've got Nuka-Cola bottles. I did not need to take up the tokens, but that's fine. Not a whole lot over here. This place has a nice safe that is booby-trapped.
Got it.
Besides that, well, let's see. I'm gonna have that pip on my compass forever, aren't I? That was a mistake. There's some radiation right below me, which isn't too bad. You can just deal with it, especially since radiation, as long as it's not pushing down your health, you will be fine, because it's actually adding, you know, goodness in the form of damage. Ah, Far Harbor. Did me good in one circumstance. So I'm just going to sprint down here. I have the lockpicking for this one. Took just a little bit of rads, and I could have taken more rads, but again, might as well just have plenty of room for extra rads if I don't need them for the extra damage immediately. Okay, let's go down here. Okay, I'm back. The terminal over here, it's pointless. Just go down here and probably use, let's see, that thing. And then because we don't like fun, we're just going to do stuff like that. Wow, hitboxes, come on. Okay, nice little bits of experience, much quicker than actually looking through all of the things to get the terminal unlocked. Oh, hello there. Yeah, not a very dangerous room whatsoever. The next room has something that is surprisingly dangerous. The alien... oh, what's it called? The little statue thing. There's really a problem when it comes to that, because he's very perceptive, and his shots do a ridiculous amount of damage. So, yeah, we're going to be careful about that. He's right behind that wall right there. So these little guys, they can go, but then we can see his gun, and we should be able to, yeah, shoot him. Not super necessary, because you can just fly across here if you have the jetpack, but yeah, something to keep in mind, for sure. Fusion core right there, nice and useful.
Time for things to get dangerous. See if he survives what's
and that thing. So the next area is just going to be a bunch of mines. This is where I was talking about picking them up. I think it's about 15 or so. And they usually put themselves behind where you can't really see them after these first few. These guys, no problem with them, they're all shut down. Let's see.
This is kind of joke. I knew we should have put turrets in there.
Yep, it is some kind of joke. There is definitely a good reason to put turrets in here. Oh, Red Eye. Red Eye is going to make comments this entire time, which are annoying. but that's just the way the game plays. And they're so nice because they actually leave beer bottles, and that turns into dirty water or purified water or whatever you need. So, very kind of them. Now, if you didn't have the light step perk, you would just throw a grenade and blow everything up, and that would solve things, but this way you actually get the mines. Well, yeah, fun. It's one of those things where if, you know, they want to have fun watching you die or whatever, just kind of pop across here, and then you can get the enemies to pop up, usually. I think actually the way I do it, just jetpack back over here. I missed one. I can't believe I missed one.
What the hell? I see Pat Ramen move
Okay,
faster than
there are
this.
explosive gun. I don't want to kill the Mirelurk eggs because omelets are amazing, but there is a good reason to actually pop them up all the same. So this guy, wow, that zoom is a little too much for me. There should be one more that wants to pop up right there. I guess I can just let's drop down. Now let's go back up. There he is. And it's glowing. Glowing and legendary. Nice and easy. Something about shooting fish in a barrel applies here. Where else? Is that everything? Let's take a look. Cunning! And it's not the left leg for once. Okay. I'm really turning things around, guys, with my legendary gear. Okay, so we've got that, and that, and that, and the eggs probably shouldn't pop up anymore, because all of them that could pop out have popped out, hopefully. And what else? Those eggs haven't popped out yet, so let's just run by them, run by them, and then up here, we're safe to kill them as we see fit. Come on. Okay, hit the target. Hit the... Okay. 10 bullets for 3 kills. Something about Deadeye for me. Yes, while we're young indeed. Red-eyed. Yeah. The most annoying thing about the Gauntlet is just constantly hearing about how Pac Brahmin could move faster than this or something, so... that's fine. We're gonna do the rest of this nice and perfectly. Knock on wood. Don't drink the water. Get the Mirelurk. There we go. Oh. Oh, there's one egg. Would expect more eggs, but whatever. The explosives can actually get a lot of the eggs very easy. It just takes a little bit of damage. Make sure you don't, forget about the tension trigger, because about 1,000 grenades are in there. And I think I do have enough carrying weight to deal with that in my hazmat suit. Actually. Stay in the power armor, because this next hallway is annoying. Although you have the light step perk, and you shouldn't trigger any of these things, you can still move little pieces of something or another, and the grenades will drop, and you'll have to run away from explosives, and it can be really stupid. So carefully undo all of these things, just in case these thousands of grenades decide to start blowing up. I do want all the grenades. Give me the grenades. Okay, and going back down here. I think that's all of them. Let's just turn on the spotlight and make sure. The thing is, there's these lines as you're going through that just... that just kind of make it look like there's more grenades than there are. So yeah, it's quite a few. Yes, come on while we're young indeed. Okay, let's step out of our power armor. And this is where we need to be ridiculously careful. I could just take a melee weapon and essentially go up to the rad roaches and kill them without any chance of detonating the fuel or whatever. If I hit something that's too close to me, I can immediately kill myself. The explosives, that's as far as I'm willing to go. So once I step in here, I'll be locked in, and the gas will make it look like I'm taking damage, but I take no damage. But the rad roaches, that can be a problem. So let's carefully do a couple shots there. Yeah. Don't mess around with the rad roaches. And more beer in here. Definitely take all of the bottles, because bottles are nice. So, we've got the key over there. I like to just leave it because the rad roach, to get you this key, can be really aggressive, and it's better just not to even worry about that until you have access to something that doesn't explode as your only weapon to use. So let's get these guys up. Come on. Come on. Where's the trigger? There we go. I'll just shoot this little area, and anything that pops out will be killed, and I'm not going to hit anything else. And it's just the strangest thing. Explosives not causing the gas to explode. It clearly was some amount of forgetting to code the right thing. Ooh. Left arm. 10% reduction in action point cost and bats. That's not even that bad. And a charged baton, that is bad. Don't even worry around with that. So first thing, change my gun over, and then put it away. Now, second thing, let's actually turn the gas off. Oops, wrong one. Security door, open the door, do the thing. Any second. Any second. There we go. So that turns off the gas, and we can get our power armor back, because I don't like being in a hazmat suit. If I can help it. Nice and simple. And I did want to, you know, have the explosive weapon. That was really nice finding that, beyond the fact that it's an explosive weapon. But just having that for this room is very nice. I could have brought the melee weapon. It wouldn't have been too much of an issue. But yeah, we've made it through the toughest part of things. And we only need to drink and eat a little bit. Very nice. One noodle cup, still parched, still peckish. I guess we can do a roasted Mirelurk meat. Perfect. Now this next area has about 3 options. You can kill all the ants and then go and kill all the raiders. You can do what I'm gonna do, or you can just kill these guys and then sneak your way by the raiders. So, flying ants can't fly. It's, you know, horrible, but the misnomer is real. So what I'm going to do is, let's get the staggering out and just kill these 2 guys. Those guys are going to be pissed off that they can't do anything to me, and they're going to be on their way trying to find a way to do something to me. So, good luck. What they're going to do is go that way and end up killing the turrets, strangely enough. We can kind of see it from here. So, clearing out the way for that extra amount of safety. Maybe I should have damaged them a little bit more, because I figured they would, maybe that wasn't the right way of doing things.
Oh, let's get a move on. Doesn't matter what you do. The Gauntlet gets them all in the end.
Okay, apparently the Gauntlet gets them all in the end, but ants are a different situation. Okay, so we're going to do the next thing carefully. We're going to burn our first stealth boy. If you do a stealth boy without the enemy having already detected you and started shooting at you, or you shooting at them, then they shouldn't be able to do anything about you.
Damn, look who's in the home stretch.
Okay, I forgot that there's ants and they're going to do that, so that's really stupid. So, should have killed the ants.
Too bad.
Of course.
Getting started.
Should have killed the ants and then done things the way I know work. Okay, we're dealing with 2 enemies. Is that really all there is? Okay, they're going that way. Which means I can... Ooh, I don't know. I just had to be fancy. I just had to do things fun and fancy. Okay, let's sniper them. Well, that was actually pretty easy.
Who's torturing who? Pick up the pace.
Where's the rest of them? Oh, they're over there. Something has gone a little wrong, but I'm not complaining. Are they just going to keep spawning? I guess this is why I brought the extra ammo. Level up. Maybe I need to go over to... What the hell is happening? Are you quite done? Are you really quite done? Okay, that was weird. It's been a while since I've done a kill the raiders that come to do audience participation. Usually I just stealth boy by them. I guess this is the one time I can just walk by things and it is fine. Very strange. So that's the 4th way of doing it, I guess. I am not quite sure how that worked out. So here's the other ant swarm, and I'm gonna actually go through this stuff. Very nice. Now we get to do the end of the gauntlet. The end of the gauntlet is interesting because... Well, yeah, I'll be damned is right. I'm here. Let's just let them do their spiel. And we'll get to why this part is interesting on a YOLO run.
Got me wired up yet, Gage?
Yeah.
We'll get there, but yes.
Now go shut off that damn alarm.
All right, I'm on it.
Now where? There's my next victim now. Don't look like much. Here's a quick rundown of how this works. You go stock up, make yourself presentable. Then we're gonna give these folks a show. A show where I decorate these walls here with your lovely brains. Thanks to this suit, I'm the only one that wins this fight. Period. You think that power armor will do you any good? Think again.
It's
All
done
right, Gage,
some
let
good,
him through.
but...
Something tells
Yeah.
me I'm really gonna enjoy this.
Okay, so he is wearing a special legendary thing that protects him from all damage that we're dishing out, whether it's throwing grenades at him, throwing nuclear stuff at him, and it's, I guess it's not all damage, but it's just a ridiculous amount of damage reduction. So, we're told to pick up an item. That item is unique, and that item has a hidden legendary effect that short circuits Coulter's armor. So, hidden legendary, I have to pick it up, but if I fire it, the run is technically, you know, over, because it's a unique, it's guaranteed, and there's, you know, no reason to use it, because the rules state that I can't use it. So the squirt gun, it's off
I already
limits.
grabbed that. I'm armed and ready to go.
Gotta admit, I didn't think you'd be so excited to find out a squirt gun is the key to saving your
your life.
Unfortunately, it's not the key to saving my life.
Yeah, I know what it looks like. You're just going to have to trust me.
So, you are out of your mind.
Plan? You're out of your mind.
Hey, it's your life.
Uh-huh.
Once the water hits Coulter's electrically charged power armor, the circuits are gonna short out.
Yep, I can't use it because that's the legendary effect.
Staying hydrated is half the battle, right?
Well, it
Got
is.
Alright.
Anyway,
Right.
so to do a Coulter battle without the squirt gun, we need to be prepared. Now, I've been preparing myself just kind of passively with a few things, but I need to do a couple more things just to make sure that I can win this battle. So, Coulter is not very perceptive, which is nice, and I have the tools I need, which is nice, but I'm missing just two things, and I don't have those yet. But I'm locked in here, so there's not a whole lot I can do. Except, yeah, well, we'll get there.
Disciple!
This is going to
Are
be
you ready for
this is going to be interesting. Let's mark him up so we don't lose track of the big glowy guy. We've got our stealth boy, we've got our psycho jet, and yeah, things are going to be a little tough. This battle, there's a lot of cover to use. We don't have our, fat man to throw nukes at him, unfortunately. We just have what we have in our inventory right
Are
here.
you ready to die?
Okay, let's do this indeed. I'm going to cut him off. So, to do this, you need to have... Well, you don't need to have a stealth boy, but I'm going to take a stealth boy just because. I have 18 of them.
Do this!
Okay, so he still can't see me. I'm going to take a psycho jet. And I'm going to shoot him a bunch. It does no damage whatsoever. But thankfully, while he's on the ground, I can go over here, go into my level ups and say, hey, I'm going to pickpocket. But I'm going to pickpocket so well that I can place live grenades into his inventory. And that is very useful for, 0.01% of the game. It's already on my channel. I just had fun doing it for my melee run, which was, Pain Train. Pain Train essentially knocks over the person if you're sprinting at them. I think it's... let's see. Yeah, massive knockdown, whatever, stuff like that. Sniper, I picked up the second rank of that so I could actually get the knocking down your target. The, what is it? Oh, let's see. The laser gun, I can throw a bunch of shots into his person and get that 15% chance knockdown. I think it's 15% chance. It should be fine. So as I'm going up to him, I will take a little bit of damage from his electricity, which I'm fine with. But I need to be in stealth to actually open up the pickpocketing inventory thing, so let's do that. And now we're in his inventory, and we can do a fun thing. We can place a pulse mine, and it's finally going to be of use. And so we just back on up and say, have fun, Coulter. Have fun. Oh, I did it wrong. It didn't do damage to him. I took too much time explaining things. Okay, should have used the actual explosive one. So... okay, things have gone horribly. That's fine. Let's try this again. And try the actual explosive. Okay, that should do it. I brought the pulse mine just because I wanted it to be, finally worthwhile. But somehow, of course the pulse mine isn't going to do damage to Coulter. Because the pulse mine is completely useless. Why the heck is the pulse mine completely useless? I don't know. I wish I knew. But that's just the way it is. Pulse mine, completely useless. Okay, I just had to make it interesting. Interesting beyond the interesting part. Pulse mines, I get to learn something in my Fallout 4 runs, of course, that pulse mines are useless to so many degrees. Never use a pulse mine, never take a pulse mine, never make a pulse mine. Just use the explosives. Okay. So we've got that. We can't use it. Overboss's password. Let's drop the legendary items. Drop that. Put the jetpack on. Dang it. Okay. Thirst Sapper. Oh, we can't drop the quest item. Okay. Wish that would have gone a little smoother, because, you know, I was expecting it to go smoothly. But it all worked out in the end. Hello, Gage.
Alright, now get the hell out of here. I'll show the boss around.
What did I tell you? Worked like a charm.
Neither your plan nor my plan worked like a charm. My plan worked just, you know, barely, but...
That guy was nothing. I've had tougher challenges.
Bullshit. Without me, I'd be scraping your guts off the floor.
No, I would have made it just fine. As long as I had brought things besides a plasma mine. I know that the caltrops actually work. If you put a live caltrops in his inventory, then he just dies and you don't have to worry about getting exploded. But I wanted to make sure that I wasn't giving my hand away by making one caltrop. So yeah.
Guess what?
Yeah, like the overdrive, the whole thing with that is, I've never actually done that. I know about different ways of getting past Coulter's defenses, but the nice thing with my method is you get to essentially knock him down at the beginning of the fight, and then, you know, all you have to do for the damage is run up to him and take a little bit of electrocution damage. And then, of course, you know, it would have gone better had we actually done something like put in a frag mine or caltrops or anything that wasn't just a crappy pulse mine. Frickin' pulse mines hate pulse mines. Anyway, I do have plenty of questions. We need to do the Overbosses thing. Let's be on our way. The thing with the Overbosses thing is we have to let's get going, Gage. We're gonna go over to the Overbosses thing. We're gonna meet the different bosses. Then we'll talk to Gage and he'll tell us to start claiming the parks. I think we'll do that quick-like, and then I might call it a part there. Because the rest of Nuclear World, well, I think that deserves its own part, frankly. Not that it's going to be, you know, just a walk in the park, getting through all of that. So, yeah. Let's take a look around.
I don't care to talk much.
One nice thing is, in here, there is plenty of loot. The looting is a little ridiculous. When it comes to the amount of loot just sitting around, the amount of bottles sitting around, you don't actually need to take any purified water, because you should be able to find everything that you need. I just want to double check what my junk stuff is. 13 beer bottles, that's already 4 purified water. I could probably get some more bottles out of this stuff. That's 6 Nuka-Cola bottles, that's going to go up. So, let's see. Now, Calm X Silk. Calm X Silk, that is good stuff. Let's see if he has any.
Let's take a look.
I don't know when it comes up. Yeah, it's not here yet, and that's unfortunate. But that is a useful item for sure. I forget how that actually, because I don't think it's automatically there on the first day. I might be wrong about that. Maybe it's just random and I'm unlucky, but yeah, not sure about that. So, I guess I'm the Overboss. Seems like they've got a decent amount of, like, there's traders coming in, so they're not just enslaving every single person, but at the same time, they're enslaving quite a few people. There's a Star Core. That's nice to see.
Hi.
What do you have, by the way, Shelby?
Gotta admit,
I'm not planning to give anyone nightmares.
thank goodness. So, figure it must.
I'm just here to shop, Shelby. Don't worry.
Let's see what you got.
Sure thing.
Okay, so let's take a look. Smart Fragmentation Grenade has a star. It's fun, but not allowed. 7.62 rounds. Here's the what is it? Pistolet Resistance or something like that. That has some really good weapons, and I might be picking one of those up just to take a look-see. You don't have it. You probably have one. Again, plenty of persuasion grenade. That's interesting. Never going to use it, but fragmentation, this stuff. He has some good things. Oh, lose the attitude. No, I'm the good guy.
Damn right. You should thank me.
For a second there, I thought you might be making a joke. But then I remembered it's not a joke at all. It's the truth I live with every day. We do all the work, then the gangs reap the rewards. Pretty sweet setup, at least for you. But I guess it doesn't really matter what I think, does it? As long as I'm wearing this collar, I'm no better than a slave.
Yeah, but you're a slave with all his limbs still attached. For now.
You're right. Life is wonderful. Thanks so much for opening my eyes. Now, if you need guns or ammo, I'm the one you talk to.
Uh-huh. I'll take a look.
I feel bad for him. These poor guys. Okay. Let's see how long I feel bad for him after he doesn't actually have any... Oh, there's the spotter cannon. Again, star. Too bad. But... Oh, that's rapid fire, right? Yeah, automatic. Yeah, we'll just have to pick up a gun from some random person, probably. Duct tape. Always take the duct tape. Anyway, let's get on with things. We have things to do.
Stuck in my head again.
Yeah. I feel like pre-Far Harbor, I would have been like, well, yeah, they're only enslaving most of the people, but I don't know. I'm feeling pretty bad. These raiders, they don't seem like the nicest bunch of people. I'm trying to turn over a new leaf. I'm trying to turn over a new leaf. I need to help people and not be a part of their misery. And I mean actively help people, not just kind of say, hey, Alan Lee, what do you want to do? Oh god, he's running off to kill everyone. Yeah, that was a mistake, giving Alan Lee the decision as to what's actually going to happen. So, yes, let's see if we can't learn from our mistakes. We'll talk to Gage, see if we can turn these raiders around. Yes, put them on the straight and narrow. That's what I was thinking of. Up top.
Sure, we carry guns, but knives are where it's at. It's not fun unless you're up close and personal.
That is one heck of a leg you got there. It's like halfway to power armor. Okay, Gage.
Gage.
Welcome home, boss. The digs are yours now.
Yep.
Hope you like the look.
Not a big fan.
I sure do like the sound of that.
I thought you might. Look, I'll be honest with you. Sure
Operation needs someone to step in. It's not going to be him. Let's do this.
Sure. I understand.
And, you know, I am now the target to actually do work or get killed. And the fortress, it's nice. A head start. Let's do the things. About a year ago, people got lazy. And then everyone's, you know, on the verge of wanting to kill each other. And I'm saying I can fix it. And then we're going to be walking around the different gangs and learn. But don't worry, everyone does like me. So, you know, with enough great mentats, I'll be fine. Okay, let's do it.
Okay, let's do this.
I'll be here.
So this is an important step to take, actually. And you'll know why soon. So, over at the various people, we get to do little talky talks, and we'll figure out just what the raiders are all about. Hopefully the disciples are, you know, peaceful and into the sanctity of life and devotion, and the disciples are not nice people, are they? This is very this is a very mean place they've got here. Lots of heads on spikes. Ooh, yeah, and the hello, how's it going there?
They're gonna kill me.
Disciples?
Hey.
Please, let me go.
Oh, good God, disciples. Do you have to put the people in manacles or whatever they're called? And
Hey there.
Okay, Nisha, we have to have words.
You're Gage's little pet project.
And what are you? His grandma?
If I was, I would have slit that little suck-up's throat a long time ago.
Okay, negative 1 point for Nisha for being the grandma that slits throats.
He's lucky we're giving him a second chance. Everyone knows we all wanted Coulter dead. Of course, if I had my way, it would have been a slow, painful process.
Okay, more
whatever.
evil from Nisha.
Let's get this meet and greet over with. I'm Nisha. I lead the Disciples. Otherwise, the way we see it, this world stopped caring about rules the moment people started dropping bombs on one another.
Well, I mean, use caps. That's a rule.
I bet you guys are great at parties.
Side with us, you'll soon find out. Just don't slack off when it comes to actually doing your job. We got Coulter Nuka Town, and suddenly he forgot the big picture. Although I could give him a little credit. He built the Gauntlet, after all.
Okay, the
Of course, it was
one
total
thing
shit
you
at
like about
first.
Coulter is the one thing I hate about Coulter, so...
Spiced it up a bit.
Yeah, you're...
That thing should be shut down. It's dangerous.
Someone could have been hurt there.
People are dangerous.
Sure.
Let's just hope Gage is right about. He made a lot of promises to get us here.
Uh-huh.
So you better not screw this up.
Uh-huh.
Um,
I'm the best there is.
Willing to bet your life on that? You see, the Disciples don't make empty threats. We make good on them. We aren't swayed by caps like those spoiled brats obsessed
Caps?
with their hair, or those savage animals who can't behave in public.
I heard caps.
If
Maybe there's someone I like.
Work for me. I'll get you whatever.
Good. No,
Okay, we're done with Nisha. I don't like her. Her people are crazy, and they torture and kill people. That's all I need to know about them. So Nisha's pretty nasty. Okay, so I heard something about caps. Caps I do like. Caps I can get behind.
Apologist crazies.
Um,
Told those freaks to
yeah.
stay on Nuka-Cola song stuck in my
Let's
head.
see. Learn about the Habologist. No, thank you. I only do quests I need to do. So,
Nisha, really?
let's see. I saw some people hanging out over here. On this side of things. Nice, bright and lit up. Let's check what's happening in here. So, this actually doesn't look much better. At least it's mannequins. They're just a bunch of furries, I guess. They're dressing up in animal skins, and they're role playing as animals. I mean, they're not that, you know, nasty so far. So let's check on these people. These pack people. Why do you have people in a cage? What sort of roleplay is this? I mean, you know, everyone to their own kinks, but these people do not seem very happy. Let's see. What the heck? The flying mole rat. They have flying mole rats here. Okay, that's scary. So, at least I can feel better about this. It's essentially people cheering on the amazing trapeze artist, Mr. Mole Rat, and his assistant, Catch Me If I'm, you know, falling. Yeah, but I don't like the slavey people over there in the cage. That seems a little nasty.
No, I can handle
Let's just take a quick look-see around. I'm sure that there's some explanation. Maybe they're just in timeout for a couple seconds, hours, minutes. So what's happening in here? Just people hanging out. That seems fine. Ooh, backstage. Well, I'm just gonna spoil it for you. I know what goes down on the backstage, and it ain't pretty. Anyway, let's talk to Mr. Mason and see if he's, you know, on the way of redeeming the pack.
Hey.
Now that I get a closer look at you, not sure I'm buying this new Overboss thing.
We're all in this together.
Together, everyone.
Name's Mason. This here's
Um,
you might be long as you don't go forgetting that.
Okay, so...
The pack. Fitting. You smell like animals.
Oh, that's mean.
Never heard that one before. Look, it ain't like anyone's broke up about Coulter. Just figured on his replacement being, well, different. Gage says you're the...
like, not lead-painted power armor? Did you want some fiery, hot roddy stuff?
I have big plans for this place. You'll see.
Yeah,
Maybe,
big plans.
We thought Coulter was the real deal too. Don't get me wrong. And things were good in the beginning, but that was a year ago.
Okay, so he is, you know,
I think you're a
sounding
bunch
like
of
he's whining.
ungrateful children.
Careful there, Bull. We ain't ungrateful. Sure, this place ain't none of us happy.
Okay.
Things are going to hell.
Pissed off, pissed off, pissed off.
I'm not Coulter, so that better not happen to me.
Yeah, sure. We're totally willing to give. Look, let's cut. I hear you've been talking to the other gang.
Be a good dog and do what you're told, or you'll be put down.
Trust me.
Okay, I didn't want to go through the dialogue options to actually get the best deal on that. That's unfortunate, but it's really not that unfortunate. It would have just given me an extra gun to sell and a few extra pieces of experience. Not that big of a deal. So, apparently, everyone's here is just kind of crazy and packy, and I'm not really into these guys as well. They're a little too wild for me. They seem like they're not the nicest people with the whole keeping people in prison thing. Well, there's still the operators. We can check on them and see if they can be the redeeming part. Unfortunately, if I like the operators and supporting the operators, they would have to face down 2 gangs if they were to try to essentially take control. Now, the pack and the operators taking on the disciples, I'd still be left with some crazy pack people. I'm not sure. So, what about the operators? The operators, I hear that they like their hair and their caps, and I don't have a lot of... What the heck? What's that noise? Did you phase in and out of existence? Probably. I'll pick you up and put you out of your misery. Okay, Mrs. Hare.
Hey.
Well, I suppose we all owe you for putting down Coulter.
Man was an idiot. Made us all look bad.
Can't disagree with that.
A clown stuck in his own little car. I guess we can take some solace in the fact that someone finally gave him what he deserved. I want to know, what did you feel as you did it?
Bored? Kind of like this conversation, now that you mention it.
Hey, you don't get to talk to Mags that way.
Oh,
all right,
them's fighting words.
Regardless, Gage's decree means that you're the new Overboss. I suppose we can only hope you work out better than the last one.
Yeah, me
And
too.
Mags, this is my brother.
Pleasure.
Along with our co-conspirator, Lizzie, you'll come to understand soon enough that we are the only gang you should be backing around here.
Right.
Because we're the only ones who see this place for what it is.
A testament to making money.
Making money?
Exactly. Caps. We only joined Gage and Coulter's little menagerie in order to restore it to that goal.
Okay.
Though by somewhat more cutthroat methods than I expect its founders intended.
Well, that's not very nice.
And that
Robbing folks is not my goal, but money is my goal.
Well, it's a
So, and if you
Okay.
we'll all be
Jobs, stuff like that. Well, they're not outwardly completely horribly nasty. They seem like mercenaries, kind of gunnery. Yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
Much of Gage's little plan
What do we
to
got
replace
here?
Coulter
It
wasn't just to make sure the bosses didn't take his head off
I
too.
don't know. We'll look into things. Let's go talk to Gage. I'm having second thoughts. Second thoughts on all of this raider stuff. Now, I already hate raiders. They're the ones that have done random damage to me and spawned out of thin air and done damage to me. Frickin' Clutch, I hate Clutch. Go to hell, Clutch. But these raiders seem particularly nasty. The pack is wild and putting animals in cages to do trapeze, you know, stuff. I mean, just imagine if the cages turned too small and the animals needed to start fighting just because of lack of space and all that jazz. That'd be horrible. And then I'd really have to not forgive the pack. But then there's people in cages too, and that's also bad. The disciples, that's just a little wrong. And the operators, well, I mean, they're into money and hair. I mean, I guess I have a pompadour wig, which I like wearing, but I don't know about them. They seem like they're not doing things quite on the capitalistic level. Okay, Gage.
Hey,
Overboss returns. Yeah, you're back in one piece. Everything all peachy with our friendly neighborhood psychopaths.
Well, he knows they're psychopaths, so that's one thing.
Going a little over the top is part of the game, but
they're on board.
Are on board.
I knew you had it. Time to roll. This place is huge, divided up into sections, parks, whatever the hell they called them back in the day. We need to take them all back, one at a time. Every section we secure gives us a little more breathing room.
Okay, well at least there's plenty of people to send off into the
You
parks
stake
and
the
claim
claim,
all of them.
Plant a little flag for one of the gangs, and that settles it. It's theirs for good.
Wait, what was that?
It's what? That'll be your call. Whoever you hand it off to will appreciate it, but the others might get a little jealous.
Why not?
You know how it goes.
They should be going off and doing the things
I
themselves.
thought the whole point of having minions was to get them to do the dirty work.
Yeah, give it time. You still got to prove to them you're worth following, remember? So that's it. Nice and simple, right? Take a minute. Settle in if you want. And then let's get to it. And hey, we're in this together.
No thanks. You
Suit
you
yourself.
get out of here.
Change your mind.
Okay, a nice little idiot savant triggering from an ambitious plan. That is a lot of experience. Very nice. So, we have made it to Nuka World and started the Grand Tour. Secure that. Galactic Zone. Secure the Dry Rock Gulch. Secure Kitty Kingdom. Secure Safari Adventure. And secure Nuka World's bottling plant. That's a lot of work. And none of these people are going to lift a finger to help us with it. Marvelous. So, they run someone through the gauntlet, have that person get rid of their nasty overboss that's just too lazy, then send that person off to all of the parks, hoping that they die or something. It's just very not nice of them. These raiders, I am unsure about them. So, we'll have to have a think how we're going to deal with these people. But in the meantime, we've got some stuff to look forward to. Nuka World, well, it's at least starting to be ours. We had a little bit of a hiccup with, you know, the whole Coulter thing and placing a plasma mine, not plasma, pulse, into his inventory and that doing absolutely nothing. Maybe it was him getting up too fast? No, it should work even if he's on the get up animation. I don't know. Pulse mines, they're just useless. That's how I'm going to explain it away. But the rest of the gauntlet went rather well. There was also the little hiccup right beforehand where the flying ant swarm decided to pull the random enemies that, you know, appear for the whole audience participation thing. Very far away. Easy to kill that way. I suppose I could go get their weapons and guns. Maybe they've despawned. I'm not sure. So yes, we're here. We've made it, and we've got some Nuka Worlding to do. And that's going to be next time. Until then, I've been Keith. This has been Fallout 4 with the Yolo run. Game to please. Getting that out of order. But anyway, until then, farewell.